Hello guys, I'm going to be giving you a guide on how to use Velox. Velox is one of the best Supreme bots out there and has had the most success in the past few weeks out of all Supreme bots. So let's start with the home page where you set up your tasks. So here's where you set up your tasks. You want to click new task. If you're in US, you select United States. If you're in EU, select Europe. Here you select which profile, so which profile you want. Here is request mode. So request mode sends a request to the Supreme server, which is faster than hybrid, but hybrid can be safer. It's like a human emulator going on the Supreme site and copying for you. I suggest you use a mix of both of these when setting up tasks. The timer is used to make certain tasks start at certain times. For example, if you have hybrid modes, you might want to start 30 seconds before the drop. However, if you have request tasks, you want to start about 15 to 10 seconds before each Supreme drop. For EU, you can use proxies and 3DS secure bypass. These are the two modes for EU. For US, instead you have obviously use proxies and CAPTCHA bypass, which basically bypasses the CAPTCHA. Moving on down here is keywords, and every single week there's going to be a release guide with keywords. So whatever you want to cop, you're going to have to put in keywords. So example, if box logos are dropping, the keywords would be box, comma, logo. For colors, you can enter any color you want. If you want to select a random color, you leave it empty. Categories, obviously this is quite straightforward. If there's a T dropping, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, whatever you want here. That's pretty straightforward. That's also going to be in the release guide every week. Sizes, these are shoe sizes over here. They're US sizes. So yeah, here are the hat sizes, pant sizes, and clothing sizes. For Velox, it's really easy to run restock modes. And the checkout delay as well for Velox is you don't have to input it like some of the other Supreme bots. It's fully automatic. So if you run request modes uh, and after the initial drop you didn't cop or something, the request modes will carry on and monitor restocks until you cop. So you don't have to worry about setting up certain restock modes or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward and everything is automatic and done for you. Moving on to profiles, it's really simple and straightforward to set up profiles on Velox. All you have to do is click here, new profile, for the name, whatever you want the profile name to be. Here's your first name, last name. I'm obviously just going to put random stuff in here, but you'd obviously use your details. And your CVV. Obviously, you save the profile, so now you've got the profile. If you want to export this profile, you would go to settings, export profile, and you would save it somewhere. So next time if there's an update or something, you just click here, import profiles, and you just select the file you've exported, and they'll pop up here, all the profiles. For proxies, pretty straightforward. You click here, new proxies. If you've purchased proxies, you copy and paste them here, add proxies. They're all going to be here. You can test them, you can delete them, whatever you want. So now, for example, I'm going to show you guys how to make a task. Now I've got the profile. So Europe, you can do the same for US as well. Europe, select your profile, whatever mode you want. I'll pick request. Timer, so you would do 10, 49, 30, or 45. It doesn't really matter, however you want. Yeah. And then use proxies, 3DS secure bypass, keywords, box. Make sure the keywords are lowercase letters and the color as well. Category, sweatshirts, size, small. So you click add task. Obviously you can mass produce tasks. So if you want a hybrid now, put the hybrid, go 30. So it starts at 30 seconds before the drop. Use proxies. Maybe you want a different medium, add task. So you can also choose a different profile, add task. So it's really easy to make a bunch of different tasks. Moving on to CAPTCHAs, it's very simple for Velox. All you have to do, you're on the task bar, go on CAPTCHA at the bottom, YouTube, add account, or it should pop up with this. Here on the add account, you sign in with your main Gmail address or whatever Gmail address you want. If you want to have another CAPTCHA solver, you simply just click it again, go on YouTube, sign in, and pretty straightforward. Once you've signed in, you go on solver, and you just wait like this. And when you click start all, the either if you have one clicks, it will just say solving CAPTCHA and go to checkout, and you'll get success. If not, you're gonna have to do the puzzles and click on the buses and the crossroads and stuff like that. Moving on to the settings tab. Settings tab, I've already gone through this before. Import profiles, export profiles, that's pretty straightforward. I've said that. However, Discord webhook and AYCD AUTOSOLVE you might see here. So for the Discord webhook, I'll show you what this is. So say you are on Discord and you want to see your checkouts that you cop on Velox. All you simply have to do is you have to make a server, your own server. Click here on Edit Channel, Webhooks, Create Webhook. This doesn't really matter, but you have to just copy this link here, copy, save. You can exit out of this now about Discord, and on the Discord Discord webhook URL, you just simply paste that in, click Save Settings, and you see settings have been saved. If I do go on Discord now in this channel and I click Test Webhook, it should come up with this. You can name your webhook whatever you want. You can name it Velox, change this profile picture, whatever you want. And if you test it again, see, it's Velox. So this is really useful to see what you're copying if you get success. Now moving on to AYCD AutoSolve. With AYCD AutoSolve, if you know what this is, keep watching. If not, you can go watch a YouTube video on AYCD and stuff. This basically is solves your CAPTCHAs for you automatically on the drop, so you don't have to do the puzzles by yourself. I'll leave a link to AYCD, the Discord, and where to buy it from in the description. Make sure to buy it. They're very, very useful, and I really suggest it. Alright, so how to do it is you go into your AYCD account, AYCD AutoSolve. If you have this, you have to have Toolbox as well. Go to Dashboard. You're in the dashboard here. Starting off with, you have to copy this access token, and you're going to have to put it in here. And make sure you add a colon at the end. So add a colon, and then you have to add an API key. Select your service. So I have 2CAPTCHA personally. You have to make an account on 2CAPTCHA and top up your account, and then copy your API key from 2CAPTCHA. Here you want to name it whatever you want. So I'll name it Velox. API key, you would put in your API key from 2CAPTCHA. So this is mine. I'm going to blur it out. Save it. Now that you save that, you go to AUTOSOLVE bot API keys. You create one. You name it Velox if you want, whatever you want. Click submit. And now you've got the AUTOSOLVE bot API key. Now what you do is you copy this. You go here. The AYCD AUTOSOLVE. You paste it. You save settings, and it should save. Yep, settings have been saved. So now, before the job, you want to go on your AYCD. You want to go on AUTOSOLVE, update API keys. You see here, this is the API key I've just created. You want to select it, go on your accounts, select whichever Gmail you want, any Gmail you want, right click it, and click Start AutoSolve, normal solver, save. This will create a browser, and you'll see here in the corner, it should save AutoSolve status and connecting, connected. And once it says connected, you're ready to go. All you have to do is just open this, open a CAPTCHA. You don't even have to open one, just open one, it's better. When you click start all, it should here start to solve your CAPTCHAs automatically, if you get one. And the last thing to know is for the settings tab, if you click here, show key, it will show you your license key. Deactivate, this is used for renting out Velox. So if you ever rent out to anyone, you want to click deactivate, send them your license key. They'll run it, whatever, and then for you to take it back, you want to go onto the Discord, Velox Discord, go onto the Velox bot and DM him exclamation mark deactivate. Then you would, I'll show you what it would look like. And then once you've clicked deactivate to the Velox bot, you want to put in here your license key and click activate. So I've just got the license key here. I'll paste it, I'll activate it, and I'm back in the bot after I've rented out. Whatever you do when you rent out Velox, if you do, never exclamation mark unbind. Do not exclamation mark unbind to Velox bot. This will completely unbind your license, and you'll lose Discord access and everything, and the person can just take your key, and then, yeah, you don't have Velox anymore. So whatever you do, if you rent out, do not unbind it, deactivate it.